Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Division title. All right, so here she is, two-division UFC champion Amanda Nunez. And ice water in her veins doesn't even begin to describe it. There's just something about Amanda Nunez on fight night, whether she's staring across at Ronda Rousey or Chris Cyborg, it doesn't seem to matter. She puts the focus on her, and skill for skill, she might be the best in the world.
And it comes from that, right, John? Because what intimidates you when you've stood across from the biggest stars the sport has to offer? She goes out there with an idea of how she's going to approach the fight, regardless of the opponent. And in most cases, she is approaching these fights with one thing on her mind, and that's brutality. And you watch that in her finishes. She demolished Ronda Rousey. She busted up Miesha Tate and then knocked out Chris Cyborg. Amanda Nunez is a savage.
We always talk about MMA being the fastest growing sport in the world. Women's MMA might be the fastest growing sport in the world, and no one has been a bigger beneficiary, of course, than one Amanda Nunez. Well, the stakes can't get higher than this. It is the Women's Bantamweight Championship fight here, sold-out crowd, and all eyes, of course, are on the champion. She won the belt to become the new champion. Now her first title defense. Now the question beckons, is she good enough to hold on to this belt and take on all comers and take on #1 contender types one after the next? First title defense here and now. We'll see how it goes for the #1 135-pound woman in the world. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, and they both possess a similar height and reach. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 22 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, presenting the challenger, Amanda the Lioness Nunez. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 24 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of New York, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Merciless.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting. You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. Round 1 of a possible 5 is underway. The champion trying to defend the title for the first time. She took the belt away earlier this year, and now her focus on being the longest reigning Bantamweight champion in UFC history. We saw recently this belt change hands quite a bit. She says, now that I have it, I'm not giving it up. We'll see if she can get off to a good start tonight. Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there. Nice punch by Nunez. Well, you asked her on Thursday, how soon are you going to shoot? Very early. Nice job getting the fight to the ground here in the early game.
Sometimes taking that shot too early, you can find yourself like Ben Askren. But she knew that she held a huge advantage. She implemented exactly what she wanted to do, and now she finds herself in a dominant top control position.
Ben Askren not going to be too happy if he plays EA
won't.
Sports UFC. Oh!
Oh, got hurt. Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Nice counter left there. All right, so Amanda Nunez getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the... What a strike by her there. I do not doubt her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike now. She's got to get out to the safety out there, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing it. Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Nicely done. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Working on another submission attempt here. And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Under a minute now to go. So just over 20 total strikes have landed.
It's the same story, just told on a different day. Takedown after takedown after takedown.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nunez. Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
That's what I'm talking about, okay? Just go out there and do the exact same thing you did. You almost had that submission.
All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of there.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end a fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round two. Well, she's already landed several big takedowns, and there's another one. So you got to like what you're seeing here. This offensive wrestling is on point.
It's unbelievable. The variety of takedowns is what I am truly a fan of. It's not just one thing. She is doing different approaches, different takedowns to really, really confuse her opponent. Nice.
Little cut below that left eye.
Such a fast leg kick. She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
All right, so she's able to work her way back to her feet now. Oh, she blocks the punch. Well, she's had a lot of moments in the fight. You know, her one is very good, but you're not even getting a 1-2.
What about the 1-2? What about the 1-2-3? How about an uppercut following the 3 strikes? Allow them to string together. Be confident in knowing that you have practiced this. You are ready to another big takedown.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so. Submission attempt for her now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There it is. Now she's in trouble.
control for her now, and you know how heavy she stays with all of that upper body strength. We'll see what she can do from here.
Well, she's got great upper body strength, and that's why she passes, because she doesn't necessarily feel she needs the legs to control her opponents on the ground. So she goes to side control and hopes that you give your back. That's
right.
why you see she has so many rear naked choke submissions.
I would never give you my back.
Don't give me your back.
Back to the feet now. Well, she missed with that right hand. Remain in the round. 20 seconds left. Right on the button. Oh, massive leg kick. How many more can she take? What a fight so far.
Take a seat. Yes, take a seat. Deep breathe for me. All right, you're doing great. You're doing fantastic. Okay? Relax. Drink the water.
All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head, thought maybe that knockdown would have produced a finish. Not so much.
She's a little discouraged right now because she thought the fight was over. But if you know her, if you spent any time with her, you understand that she's a smart fighter, and she will get right back to doing what she needs to do to win this fight.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Nunez gets caught with that punch. Well, she whiffs on the straight right hand. Oh, shot to the body connects there. Beautifully placed right underneath the elbow. She didn't really throw a lot of body shots overall in the fight, but in the latter stages, smart to work the body. She blocked the punch. Oh! Huge connection by her there.
Lower the curtain. Bring the cast out. Bring the cast. If you take a foul, the night's over.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And they separate.
Right hand punch in the clinch. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Oh, huge knee to the head. Well, how urgent is this fighter?
What a fantastic wrestler. Great takedown.
Working on a choke here, potentially.
Now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Submission defense there. All right, she's right into side control right now, and a lot of fighters would prefer the half guard, but she does some pretty good work here.
She does good work in the side control. She likes it. A lot of people will not even pass the side control anymore because it seems like you're giving your opponent an out. But she loves the fact that she has such a great guillotine, and if they turn one way, she'll attack it. So you only have one option to escape this young lady, and by going to your knees, she always throws her hooks in and just gets brutal damage off from the top position.
Nunez gets caught with that punch. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed that punch. Fire right over the top. Her opponent in a world of trouble now.
Her opponent in a world of trouble. She landed that punch in the exact spot that she needed.
Oh, how is she standing? Brutal knee to the body. All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round. DC, she certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns, and some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
All right, so there's the horn. The round is over, and we've got more fighting. It looked like maybe we'd get a finish there after she landed upstairs.
Well, she was excited. She thought it was done. How does she reshift? How does she get herself back in the moment to try to repeat what she just did, but also top it and actually get the finish?
Nunez, oh! Huge right hand! You call big knee! Beautiful diving strike lands. That'll do it! That was a good stoppage by the referee. She was not effectively defending herself, and the opponent was doing some real damage. It became a dangerous situation. I think it's the right call by the official, and she will live to fight another day. Bruce Buffer to wrap it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 23 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world,
The bantamweight queen retains her title here tonight, and a huge effort to get the job done. The belts are piling up at home.
She did everything she intended to do in this fight. She knew where she held the advantages, and she stayed in her lane to retain her title.
I wonder if she would trade her new belt to you for one of the old ones.
She won a lot of the old ones. The old ones were better. Actually, I won.